Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, get your barf bag ready. This is the Auditor's Code from Scientology.org. And let's keep in mind, because we don't want to forget, every time L. Ron Hubbard said person, he was also talking about a child or children. So here's the Auditor's Code. So that would apply to these young kids that are auditors, LAPD. Young children, auditing grown men and grown women about sexual questions. Many of them being essayed by the pre-clear people that they are auditing. Isn't that nice? Paid to be abused. Well, the children aren't paid. Scientology is, though. Smells like a duck, looks like a duck. It's probably a duck, isn't it? The Auditor's Code. The auditor maintains and practices a code of conduct toward his pre-clears. See, I know what I'm talking about. That's otherwise known as going up the bridge, LAPD, just, in case you didn't understand what that means. Known as the Auditor's Code. This is a doctrine of rules that must be strictly followed to ensure that pre-clears receive the greatest possible spiritual gain from auditing. Let's not forget that a lot of children are being audited as well. Because, they don't need to be in school, they don't need to play, they don't need to have fun. The Auditor's Code was evolved over many years of observation. It is the code of ethics that governs an auditor's actions. For example, in keeping with the Auditor's Code, an auditor promises never to use the secrets divulged by pre-clears in an auditing session. Traditionally, all communications between a minister, there we go with that, isn't that funny? And his parishioners. Oh, more stuff to laugh about. Oh yeah, Scientology's a religion. Just research it. Have been privileged and confidential, because they need their blackmail material. And such is the case in auditing. Brave new world, you guys. The confidence is given in trust. You see that? That you're going to pay all of your life savings for, by the way. So they can collect material on you to blackmail you with, to make sure you don't leave Scientology. But keep believing that it's helping you. The confidence is given in trust during an auditing session, by a child auditor or also children that are being audited. Trust during an auditing session are considered sacrosanct. Yeah, especially when the children are getting essayed. That's super sacrosanct. Isn't that great? Super sacrosanct when the children are getting essayed by the grown adults that are being audited. Yeah. Locked in a room that they can't get out of. On video, by the way. Yeah, because, by the church cult and are never betrayed. Right. That's funny. That's funny. Auditing is only successful when the auditor conducts himself, to include a child auditor, because we can't forget that, conducts himself in accordance with the code. An auditor never tells the pre-clear what he should think about himself. Of course, they make it a man. Nor offers his opinion about what is being audited, especially when they're telling you, like Chris Mallon explained, especially when they're explaining in detail how they are the child. You can't judge that pedophile. It's not allowed. When that pedophile tells you exactly how we are the child in explicit detail, and that's for the blackmail, by the way, the auditor, whom oftentimes is a child, cannot say anything. But Chris Mallon, what he did is he walked out. And he was punished for all that. Nur offers his opinion about what is being audited, especially in regards to sexual questions. They want to know when the children are amming themselves or, sexual thoughts. They want to know everything. Not only is it perverse, it's for the blackmail. The goal of auditing is to restore the pre-clear certainty in his own viewpoint. Sounds like counseling, doesn't it? Evaluation for the pre-clear only inhibits attainment of this goal. Yeah, especially when they're Ring children, because you can't make that pedophile feel guilty for what he did or she did. Hence, such evaluation is prohibited by the code. The qualities instilled by the auditor's code are essentially those held to be the best in people. There's that word again. You see what they do? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So does LAPD, a lot of them. An auditor shows his pre-clear's kindness. Yeah, even when they haven't had any sleep or they're eating slop every day. Affinity. Yeah, that's a good boundary buster right there. So then when the child is being groomed for sexual abuse, they think they're doing what they're supposed to do with that whole affinity stuff. Patience and other such virtues. Yeah, because it's so virtuous, right? To assist pre-clears in confronting areas of spiritual upset. Yeah, I guess that's what the M word is about, right? The M word is about spiritual upset or difficulty. Or, even if a man has thoughts about another woman or maybe a young teenager is having thoughts of, sexual thoughts of the same sex because they're gay. That's all to make them feel guilty, like they've done something wrong. And it's really none of their business. They destroy any sense of personal space in everyone. And everybody's participating. So it's just like a really, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a spider web. But at what point are you going to be ethical and moral and say, no more? And let's just I'm going to click on this. Let's see what happens. Curious about yourself. Take a free personality test. Because they need to draw you in, right? And again, puff pass. Puff pass. I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.